So in this video I want to show you how you can create this beautiful stylized Italian So a lot has been happening. I am freshly back from Italy and I am full of inspiration. There are many topics that I want to cover in this video. Firstly, I want to talk about the X-S20. Initial thoughts were fantastic, but my second impression, taking it away to Italy, has been even better. I want to talk about that. The second thing I want to talk about is my new camera sling. I needed a camera sling for this holiday. I did not want to be taking a big backpack with 35° plus heat. That's what it felt like. Thirdly, I want to talk about the presets, the filmic presets and the Asteroid City preset. There's a deadline coming up for both of them, but I might be extending that, so stay tuned for that. And lastly, obviously the reason why you clicked on this video, the Fujifilm Italian recipe. This is something that I have loved playing with in Italy. If you want to skip to that part now, here is the timestamp. You know, you can choose whichever part you're interested in, but those are the things that I want to talk about in this video today. So stay tuned and we will get into each one of them. Also, thank you to everyone who has subscribed, but if you haven't, I've noticed that almost 90% of my audience has not subscribed. So if you are someone who is watching, I would really appreciate it if you would do so now. So let's talk about the X-S20. I am so in love with this thing. I haven't put it down. Every time I've gone out, I have picked it up. I don't know if that is the inspiration of being in Italy or the camera itself, but it is always nice to get new gear and play with it. When I first got this camera, I was a bit surprised of the size of it. I hadn't picked it up before purchasing it. I just done all of my research, and sometimes until you get something in your hands you can't really tell what it's like, but I was definitely pleasantly surprised. The ergonomics are fantastic. I love the grip, especially for travel. I paired the X-S20 with the 18-55 kit lens. This lens is an underrated lens. I've had this since the beginning of my Fujifilm days and I've stuck with it through thick and thin. It really is an underrated lens and something that is definitely hard to part with when there have been times of trading in and maybe getting something else. I also took my Sigma 56mm. That lens is great. I love a prime lens, and especially in low light with its 1.4 aperture, I was able to get some really nice shots in Italy. So second impressions of this camera are good. I'm still using this daily. I'm using this probably more than the X-H2S at the moment, but the X-H2S is a workhorse. That's something that I will be using day in, day out for when it comes to big projects. But for fun, hobby and a bit of work, if I'm turning up to do a bit of content, social media, the X-S20 is definitely my new favourite camera and one that I would highly recommend if people are sitting on the fence. But my full review will be coming out in a couple of weeks because I want to play with it a little bit more to give you a bit more of a detailed analysis. Now the second thing that I want to talk about in this video is the sling bag. Now I've been after a sling bag for a little while now and I was fortunate enough to be gifted this bag, and it is the Peter McKinnon and Gomatic sling bag. I know that this could be for some people a little bit pricey, but I think if you are someone who prefers a sling bag to a backpack, or you're predominantly content creating or photographer or something like that, then this camera bag, this sling bag, is the one. I really had a bit kind of low expectations from this. When I first received this, I thought this isn't going to fit in my X-H2S, this isn't going to get all my lenses, all my stuff. But this is where the X-S20 comes in. This happens to be the perfect pairing for that camera. But like I said, I took the kit lens and the 56mm Sigma with me, and both of them fit in so well. So much so I even had another side of the pocket to fit accessories, glasses, sunglasses, all that kind of stuff. There are some really nice features about this camera bag. I mean, Peter McKinnon doesn't need any more promotion, but if you are thinking about a sling, then this is good. This is durable. This is definitely going to keep all your stuff safe. So I feel like it'd be nicer if I had something a little less kind of mainstream, but this is a great bag, and I have now started using it every day. The coolest and best feature about this bag is this little strap that can just ping round here and clip on, which means you don't have to fully zip up your bag. That's such a good feature. He has obviously put a lot of thought into what makes a good bag. This sling is, it's hard to beat. I haven't tried many, but this one been good to me. So if you're thinking about a sling bag, the Gomatic Peter McKinnon one is pretty good. So on to the presets. I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who has purchased or downloaded the Asteroid City preset. They are still available. I have extended the deadline to the end of September for the Asteroid City preset, only until the end of September, and the reason is because there has been such a huge demand for that preset. I still want to give it away for free, so more people are discovering this channel and my work, so I do want to give you a chance to be able to grab that preset before you do have to purchase it. So hello again if you've used the timestamp and have met me here for the Fuji recipe. Thanks if you watched, you know, my thoughts on the X-S20, the sling bag and my presets. So let's give you the details of what the recipe is and how you can apply it to your Fujifilm camera. So I'm just going to go through my settings of how I shot all my photos in Italy. Once I came up with the recipe, I kind of just stuck with it. The only thing I tampered with was the exposure compensations. I shoot in 16:9. I shot fine and raw. There was a JPEG version of everything. The film simulation was classic chrome. The grain effect was off because I always feel that if you want to add grain, you can do that in post. Color chrome effect was off, and the color chrome FX blue was off too. White balance was auto, but the white balance shift was R6 and B -6. That's really important because that was the tone and the color of the white balance. Dynamic range, I left at 100. Obviously you can go to 400. The D range priority was off. The tone curve, I had the highlights -2 and the shadows -2. It's kind of an S curve. Color was -4, sharpness -2, high ISO -1, clarity was -2. I do like things sometimes a little bit softer. Like I said, you can all play with these in post, and I have all my raws if I want to play with them further. And that's kind of it. They were my kind of JPEG settings for straight out of the camera. I always like to shoot in both, just in case I grab something that needs, you know, tinkering with. I want to use one of my filmic presets. I have developed a preset called Salò, which is a part of the free preset bundle. Go check that out along with the 7 other ones that you get with it, so there are 8 all included. Salò is a great one to add to an Italian summer Mediterranean vibe. So go play with it, go check it out, let me know what you think. Tag me on Instagram. I'm always curious to see how a recipe is produced, played with, tinkered with. They're great fun. You can see how I have used them in this video, but also on my Instagram, so go check me out at jducker__ducker. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope the video helped, and I'll see you in the next one.